Broadcasting live with coverage you can count on. This is KSLA News 12 at noon.
Well, new in at noon, Shreveport police are investigating a shooting that has sent a man to the hospital with possible life-threatening injuries. Well, new information in a shooting that happened on Friday night. They left one Shreveport man dead. Police have a suspect in custody, and Southern University is no longer on lockdown. It is the most wonderful time of the year once you get where you're going. So the weather for them? Is it going to be nice? Is it not? What? Like you're the person to ask.
Yes.
We just opened up the doors about an hour ago, and already the lines are all the way to the back of the store. You can see that the big item is obviously closed, but what I've seen a lot of the times is dog bed down here. Well, if you drive a Ford, listen to this. More than 680,000 midsize Ford sedans are being recalled. Ron, it's so cold outside.
It is. Let me tell you.
On our Crime Tracker report, a Shreveport man faces life in prison after a jury found him guilty of murdering his brother. Now, they didn't tell me if weather was playing a factor. I'm sure you can see the little bit of mist between me and the camera, and especially behind me. Well, shots were fired near the Louisiana boardwalk late last night, but police say they have not found any shot victims. It happened just before 10 o'clock last night, and this morning the I-220 eastbound exit at North Market Street has been reopened after it was closed overnight. This is Mike Johnson's first presidential inauguration, guys, and he says that he is excited to see what happens with the new incoming administration. For the 9th year in a row, Shreveport firefighters learned about the critical's do and don'ts in fighting in high-rise fires. That included everything from communication to coordination. There were 2 separate drills on Saturday involving about 100 firefighters in the downtown area. It all took place at the 17-story Slattery building on Marshall Street, and fire officials say such training is critical. From the bitter cold ice on the ground, the wind and the mud, these conditions are nothing short of miserable. Now imagine being chained to the ground right out front of someone wanting to help, but unfortunately can't.
I hate that it's right outside my door, and I rescue animals, and there's that poor pit out in the cold.
Founder and president of Pet Savers, Linda Shemwell, says that the dog is cold and shivering. She brought the pit bull this blanket, but as you can see from the elements, it didn't help much. She says the dog is in heat and the strays will not leave the female pit alone.
I offered to take her and have her spayed, and I'd keep her safe.
But she says the owner declined the help. Because of the weather today, the Caddo Parish Animal Control Office is closed. And advice given to Shemwell from the Bossier City Shelter was to call the police and to have them determine if it was an emergency. We went to the owner's home. She wasn't there, but she was at a neighbor's next door. However, she didn't want to answer questions or go on camera.
It makes me sick. I feel powerless, and I feel sick that it's across from a no-kill shelter and we could help the dog, if we could help the dog.
For now, Shemwell will continue to bring the dog blankets and food and continue to hold out hope for warmer weather.
An owner and a barrel and a chain.
Reporting in Shreveport, Jacob Bradford, KSLA News 12.
An awesome place to live. When, you know, there is a need, the city just comes together.
And Shreveport is coming together by supplying the tools these children need to help them succeed.
It's easy for me to work with these kids because I was one of these kids.
Sharpell and Emmett Welch understand what the kids face in this 30-block area of Allendale.
Sometimes I was the kid with no school supplies. I was the kid I was 16 years old before I got a new outfit, you know. So it's easy for me to empathize and to understand the students.
Together, this husband and wife run the Friendship House on Clay Street, a home open to kids in the community who might otherwise not have the help or support they need. And their doors are always open. No matter what time, the Welches say they wouldn't want it any other way.
I wanted to make sure that I was always available to whomever wanted to come up in life, if they were willing and if they were teachable. I wanted to be in their lives.
They go from just the ability to look you in the eye and hold a conversation to just taking them outside of their element and showing them parts of the world that they never thought they would see.
Whether it's taking teens to downtown Shreveport or on trips out of town, these surrogate parents of sorts are always working with one mission in mind, to make the lives better for children they serve.
Putting these friendship houses in these communities, and I can tell you, it's working. And you know how it's working? It's because our numbers are strong. We don't advertise. We don't solicit. They're always here. They're here on time. And they're basically running to this place when they get off that bus.
Reporting in Shreveport, Jacob Bradford, KSLA News 12. Gas might be $1.79 at this Valero gas station on 70th and Buncombe Road in West Shreveport, but the school supplies Officer Jason Cook is handing out are free, along with the smiles, handshakes, and hugs he received.
I feel like the Lord put us out here to serve. Anytime you can get out in the community, show people you love them, show people you care about them, I definitely think that helps, build a relationship.
It's very cool. This is so good. Some children will really enjoy these school supplies.
Now, King's Champs is the group that called Officer Cook to help out. It's a nonprofit organization that offers help to young people that just need a helping hand. So whoever has a kid in need, purple bags full of supplies were handed out.
I got 4 children down in the neighborhood. I stay in the hood, so...
Please make sure they get them then.
No, I promise you I will.
Hey, thank you very much.
Just make a difference. Just give a little relief for the community.
Now, the first sight of an officer in uniform approaching brought some walls up that Officer Cook brought right down.
Other people are a little hesitant at first. They're kind of like, hey, what's going on? But then when you let them know, these are free, all we want to do is just bless the kids.
They're like, hold on. And he's saying, no, I'm giving you something. I don't want anything.
I got 4 here.
Well, that will do it right here.
Okay. Awesome.
That will do it right there.
Once that tension has went down, their faces light up.
In one afternoon, more than 200 kids were helped out, and dozens more of adults saw the good of paying it forward.
This is awesome. It is awesome because really some children can't afford school supplies as things are now. They can't afford them, so this is great.
Reporting in Shreveport, Jacob Bradford, KSLA News 12.